Oh, wow. We said there were too many people last week, so we kicked them all out.
We said, you all go away.
All of them. We trapdoored all of them.
They're stuck in the basement of the Cup Podcast.
World of Wonder.
Period.
They're stuck in the basement of World of Wonder.
We kept them there because we said it was too many of y'all. It's just us.
It's just us today. Ow. But hello, and welcome to The Cup, the Currently Unnamed Podcast, where we put the real and the tea in reality. And you can always come to us first to quench your thirst. I'm Logan Murphy. Say something gay, and I am just drinking water. That's
wonderful.
All.
And hello and hi and sup, y'all. I am Lana, your resident evil diva, and I'm here to give the tea, spill the tea, and drink that tea because you know I love me some tea. Purr. And if you have some tea, you know what to do. Hit me up. I'm not drinking anything today. I drank all of it already. So therefore, I have nothing to drink. But
good.
I'm perfectly fine now because I have eaten my dinner, which I'm very happy and thankful and grateful. And that's why I drank all of my drink. So now I'm more refreshed and ready to give you all the tea on everything that's going on Drag Race Season 16. But first, if I was drinking anything else, I would probably be drinking out of my cat mug.
I was about to say, where's the cup mug promo? Jesus, I had mine ready.
The cup mug promo is always here and always ready. So you can get your cup mug at LanaG'sCreations.etsy.com. And we do ship internationally and domestic in the U.S. So there are no excuses. And I'm looking at you, Drag Race US fans, period. Get your cup birch. Period.
Period. But yes, we are back. It is part 2 of our premiere of season 16 of RuPaul's Drag Race. This is going to be a much shorter episode this week, everyone. Don't worry.
Promise. Promise.
We will not be taking almost 3 hours.
No.
That I can guarantee to you. Because there's only 2 of us here.
Guarantee.
We do talk a lot.
We do. But it's not going to be 3 hours worth of talking.
It's not going to be that much.
No.
But we're here. It is part 2 of the premiere. We've got 7 more queens that we were introduced to. I will say I preferred the first premiere.
I will say I did too.
Yeah.
But only because of a few people here and there.
Only because of one big glaring issue.
Absolutely. We will discuss because I have thoughts.
I'm going to try not to be mean on the internet today. I'm going to do my best to not be mean on the internet today. Because I already was. A little bit.
Mean on the internet. Don't be mean on the internet. Don't. Okay, see, Logan, you have said that I cannot be mean on the internet. We'll try not to be mean on the internet. So therefore, see, I was going to be good. I was not going to eat my food, eat my salad on the internet. But if I can't be mean, I have to stop myself from being mean somehow. So,
I mean, honestly, I'm just gonna. The elephant in the room, I'm just going to acknowledge it now. I don't think either of us are very excited, pleased, or happy with the actions and statements made by Miss Spirit Airlines this week. We said it at the start when we started talking about the season. I'm going to acknowledge her as much as I absolutely need to. But the comments made by her in this episode, and y'all can go ahead and live all you want to. Y'all can get your fantasy. Y'all can think she's iconic. Y'all can think she's the new era of villains on Drag Race. Whatever. Calling someone a piglet, saying that someone looks fat in a corset, and saying that someone's queer. saying that someone's queer art shouldn't be protected. Those are not statements that sit well in my soul. And again, y'all can live and y'all can do whatever you want. And I will continue to be objective about this woman. And if she does something I enjoy, then I will acknowledge her for that. But what I'm not going to do is personally, and I can only speak for myself, I'm not speaking for anybody else that does this podcast. But for me personally, I'm not going to sit here and live for someone that is saying hateful, nasty comments. And even if the whole cast is good with her now, I quite frankly don't care. And that's just me. And that's just where I'm at in my journey. So
I have finished my salad.
Yes.
And therefore, I have nothing to keep me from stopping myself from saying what I was saying.
Mm-hmm.
So, sorry. I tried to sit back and eat my salad and don't say anything. But I ran out of salad. So therefore, the words will come. This woman she has a lot of nerve and a lot of gall. And I think she was trying to make TV moments and be, villainous and funny and, because we all know queens shade each other. And we love that about them. I have no problem shading each other. But I do have the problem with you shading people without them knowing you shade them, so they can't even come and shade you back. Because you're speaking in Russian, knowing none of these girls speak Russian, and then you're calling them piglets and hideous and all those other things, and being very nasty, talking about corsets, making somebody else look fat in a corset. How do you do that? And it's like, excuse me, like, who are you? Who are you? It's very mean spirited. And I can and here's the thing. We love reality TV and we love reality TV villains. I'm a fan of villains, but I like villains who are villains for it. The villain happens organically. You're a villain because you just come up with some quick-witted one-liners. You're villains because people just, you give it to them and they give it to you back and you give it to them, right back. And it's a good villainship happening. I don't like people being villains just for the sake of trying to be a villain. And then you're not even a good villain. You're just a hateful villain. Like, I don't like hateful villains. I like villains who are villains for the gameplay and for the reasons to make the show good. Those are just hateful comments. And yes, I am not one of those people. I'm in the old school. Like, I feel like we take a lot of stuff very personal and so sensitive. And I am not one of those people. Like, you can call me out my name and I'm be like, okay, I'm gonna come at you back. And we banter. You know what I'm saying? It's a back and forth, and I'm not gonna get my feelings hurt because you did. But she didn't even give those girls the opportunity to come back at her. She was just like, I'm speaking in Russian so I can be mean about it and just talk nasty to them, and they don't know what I'm saying. And then you do the other stuff in confessionals, which you're supposed to, because confessionals are the point where you get in there and you say all the kind of shady comments and things. But it just wasn't funny. I don't like it. I don't like that. Also, and I put a tweet out on it, and I won't delete my tweet because I never do. I said what I said. She is trying to be Jimbo to me, but not doing it right. Like, you want to be Jimbo, but you ain't that good at it. You ain't that funny with it. And Jimbo was the least likable, at least on All Stars 8. Now, I didn't see the original season of Jimbo. I don't know what the original season of Jimbo was, and some people have their issues with Jimbo. From what I saw from watching All Stars 8, the character that was Jimbo on that show, I appreciated that character that was Jimbo on that show. And I thought that was they were a likable person on that show. I don't find Plain Jane likable at all. And not even in just what she says, her demeanor about things. Like she feels like she's above everyone else in there. Like nobody's, I can get you being like, nobody's my competition, I'm my own competition. We heard that several times and a lot of people say it and that's fine. But to talk down to people and look down at your nose at them like you all that and you not, Plain Jane, please. Plain Jane, please. Now I hope there is a redemption story going on for this person throughout the season. But on this here episode, she is at the bottom of my list of people who I care to watch. So I don't like her. That's just it. Right now, I don't like her.
Nope.
And I have changed my story on several occasions on people before. Some people have had a redemption arc and have changed my mind. And I will always remain open to changing my mind on people. But as of right now, I will only discuss this woman from this point on as far as the show is necessary. And if I don't have to, I won't. Because I don't like her. There we go. I'm done.
And now on a positive note, let's talk about some entrance looks, shall we, Lana?
Shall we?
Yes.
Yes.
Before we do, subscribe. Hit all the buttons, things and stuff and things. Thank you.
Thank
you very much. Thank you very much. First up, Hershii Licqour-Jete. I love this woman.
Me too.
The entrance look is good.
Mm-hmm. It's fine. I here's the thing. She going to be the fashionista, queen of fashionistas of all fashions? No, because she anti-drag. That's what she said. She is anti-drag, and I love it. I respect it, and she's giving me anti-drag, and I'm here for it. But I love her, and I like her how like effervescent her personality just shines through. Even just walking in this runway, she was like, and I am not prepared for this.
Like, I love her.
I love her. I think she is hilarious, and I can't wait to see more of her.
Yeah. I do love the cat suit with the train. This wig is everything for me.
Mm-hmm.
The mug is phenomenal. I'm a fan. I like it.
Me too.
Yeah. Your score for Hershii Licqour-Jete?
Uh-oh. No. I give her 80.
What?
An 80.
Okay. I will give her an 83.
Cool.
Why donate blood when you can sell plasma? Okay, so here's the thing. We all knew I was gonna be obsessed with plasma.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And I'm even more obsessed than I thought I would be. I love plasma. Truly obsessed. And I love this vintage look. I mean, it's very vintage. But in a I think she said this was a Dior recreation, which I love.
Oh, yeah, I think so.
The skirt's cute. It's not the most extravagant thing in the world,
right?
But it's cute.
It is cute. I think Plasma. I love Plasma's style. I like Plasma's point of view. I like how Plasma's like, look, this is who I am. I'm old Hollywood. I'm, sophisticated. I'm in the, what you say, 1930s?
30s, 40s, yeah.
40s, and it's, she's sticking true to who she is. And I'm like, work. I'm here for that. I love it for her. So I'm a fan too.
Yeah. I'm like, her and Hershii I'm like, I need them to do something after the show. I don't care what it
Mm-hmm.
is.
Mm-hmm.
I need them to have a show together. I need them to. I love them together. It was just so good.
Could you imagine their auntie drags together in the different
Yes.
eras of like they can show the era difference, the cultural
Yep.
difference, just give us I'd go see that show.
I would go see that show. Scores for Plasma.
So for Miss Plasma, I also gave her an 80.
I'm gonna give her an 85. Geneva, Vroom Vroom, Karr.
Mm-hmm. It's cute.
Yes.
It's the Mexican flag dress. It's good. It looks good. I knew exactly what it was when she walked in.
Mm-hmm.
It's a cute dress. It's a good entrance dress. And I love her wig.
Yeah, the wig is my favorite part of this. The dress is cute. I think the difficulty with it is having the dress be of the Mexican flag and then also having the corset and they don't line up.
Right.
That was the difficult part for me. There could have been a way for her to like fasten in the corset to make sure it stayed in line.
Right.
It's not bad by any means of the imagination. There's just little detail things that I wish had been a little bit stronger. But I actually found out today a guy I was talking to on Grindr of all places is friends with Geneva.
Oh, wonderful.
I was like, oh, cute, love it, pretty. But yes, I love Geneva. I'm very excited for Geneva.
Same.
Your score?
I gave her 70 actually.
I'm gonna give her a 77.
Okay.
Miss Plain Jane. I will say, the entrance is cute. The entrance is cute. It's nothing groundbreaking. The cutouts are cute. The shape is good. The mix of the animal prints is cute. I'm not offended by this. I don't like her, but I'm not offended by the look.
I'm not a fan of the look. I mean, it's okay. It's okay. It's a 2-piece. What's the bodysuit with a, it's a bodysuit and some boots. It's fine. It's a fine, perfectly fine entrance look, and it has nothing to do with her, who she is. It's just a perfectly fine. What I do like is her wig. Her wig is cute, and her mug is good. But I'm not impressed too much by the outfit itself. It's just like, okay. It's not horrible. I'm not offended by it, but it's cute. It's cute.
It's all right.
Slow. It's
Fine.
fine.
Your score?
My score is gonna be a 75.
I am going to match your 75. Megami.
Megami.
I love
the
Megami.
cosplay queen herself.
I love Megami.
I like Megami's personality and spirit, and I don't know if I would like this outfit. I feel like the jacket's a little too busy for me, but I guess it's fine when it comes because the dress itself is very simple.
Yeah.
So I guess that makes up for the simplicity of the dress is the busyness of the jacket. But the only part is that the top part is very busy too. And it looks like it's clashing with the jacket, but it's fine. It's cute. I love the concept. Like she's very conceptual and she loves cosplay, and so she definitely does that. I love her glasses, but I do like how she has the crown of thorns around the hair, and then the devil's horns, little bitty horns. She's like, I'm a little antichrist, but not a lot, just a little. And it's cute. It's cute, but yeah, it's cute.
It's cute. I agree with you. I think if the jacket was by itself with something else, I think it would be too busy. But mixed with the fact that the dress itself is a little bit more simple, I don't mind it. I kind of just wish everything in this was a little bit bigger. Like I wish the jacket was bigger. I wish the dress was longer. The hair was bigger. Like I just want everything to be like on a bigger level,
bigger scale. Got you. Yeah, makes sense.
That's really what it is for me. But I love Megami. Megami is a queen after my own heart. So,
I can see that.
Yeah, but yeah, I just want things to be a little bit bigger.
Understood.
So, scores.
I also gave it a 75.
I'm gonna give her a 78.
Cool.
Mhi'ya, Iman, Lepaige.
It's cute. I like the color.
The color is good.
The color is good. I didn't like. I think this is another case. I wanted to be bigger. I wanted to be more.
Yeah.
But the color looks good on her. But I wanted more. But it's a perfectly fine entrance look.
It's not my favorite, I'll be honest. I just think having all the feather on the breasticle area, and then having the ruffles where the ruffles are, I don't think they're big enough, and I don't think they're out enough to accentuate that area. I love the wig. The wig is my favorite part of this. But it just makes her look shorter than she already is, and she's really short.
Yeah.
So it's just like it makes her a little bit. It doesn't elongate her body in the way that I want it to.
Agreed. Honestly.
Yeah. Scores.
74.
77.
Okay.
And last into the workroom, Nymphia wind. Bananas.
Bananas.
Bananas. I love her.
I do too.
This look is stupid.
It's stupid, but I love it.
Is she gonna wear yellow for everything this season?
If she does, I will live.
Except for her promo.
Right. If she does, I will live. I don't think she is, but if she does, I will live. This is so funny and dumb and stupid. And I like the coat. I like this first presentation of it. And then when she opened it, it had all the bananas inside and the bananas hang. I was just like, "You're stupid."
The banana coat with the bananas hanging inside, with the bananas and the banana.
With the banana
and the banana shaped updo with all the sunglasses.
Exactly. Did I enjoy the nude bodysuit?
Well, it was a corset with a panty and a bra.
Right.
And that threw me off.
It was kind of off
because it wasn't all the same color
or material, right?
Yeah, so it was like it looked, the corset itself, when you got the close up, the corset itself looked a little bulky. But I mean, overall, like, it's not the worst thing I've ever seen.
Oh no, absolutely not. No. Not horrible.
Your scores.
So I gave Miss Wynn an 88 because she's stupid and I like the stupidity of it.
I am gonna give her an 86.
Cool.
Because I like it, but
cool.
So they all walk in. Miss Spirit Airlines says some more shady bullshit. RuPaul walks in looking like RuPaul, as per usual. And we find out that the mini challenge is that they have to go get their photos taken at the SheMV. I was like, this is a cute little counterpart, but I wanted to, I know Dawn's not here today, but him and I were talking about this the other day. Lana, as you are also not only the resident diva here, but you are a fan of Big Brother.
I am.
Did you recognize that the porch they used last week was the same porch that they used on Big Brother for the Exorcist veto? I was like, what? I mean, they're on the same set, so
I'm like the same lot, CBS lot, the Paramount lot. It is the same thing, so yeah, it makes sense.
I was like,
oh.
That would have been like a month or so before
25 was shot.
Yeah.
That's wild.
That's wild to me. What else? The other thing that was wild to me was Mhi'ya falling asleep during the mini challenge. Like, girl.
I'm like, was that a gag? Was that a bit? That was a bit. That was a bit.
I love that Nymphia in confessional was like, should I wake her up? What do I do? Like, I don't know what to do. I was like, yeah, girl, you wake her up because she got to go do her
right.
I thought this mini challenge was cute. I loved seeing Ru and T.S. Madison interact in this way. I love Maddie. I was sad she was not the guest judge this week, but I love Maddie. So I was thrilled to see her here. But yeah, I thought for the most part the challenge was dumb and stupid, and that's what I want a mini challenge to be.
Work.
It's just dumb and stupid.
Dumb and stupid.
So Nymphia wins the mini challenge.
Yay.
Deserved
Indeed.
Deserved.
She was funny. She was hilarious.
She was.
My favorite part, like my favorite part of that was it was like, ma'am, are those glasses prescription? She said, this one, not this one.
Only this one.
Only this one. Like I was like, you're not, and not even the one on her face. It was the one in her head. I was like, stupid. You stupid queen. But I love you. It was so funny.
I love her.
Oh, it was so funny.
But yes, we find out for the Maxi Challenge this week. They are performing at the Queen Choice Awards.
I love that.
Because we can't do the same thing as last week. So
absolutely not. You can't do it. Last week we had a doorbell challenge, and then we had the other talent show, but it was called something else. I don't remember. But the Queen Choice Awards is another version of a talent show, but the Queen Choice Awards. And so I'm here for it. I was like,
this is less of a talent show and more of an award show. But
they were the performances at the award show.
Sure.
There we go.
I'm not mad at it, but I was like,
me either.
I was like, I'm surprised it took them 16 seasons to do Queen Choice Awards.
Because it's right there. It's like a softball. Like, here, take this.
Literally. I'm like, what? Okay, whatever. So everyone's getting ready for their talents. Miss Frontier Plus says some more shady shit. I don't care to talk about it. What I do care to talk about is while they're getting ready the next day, we have this beautiful conversation between Hershii and Plasma talking about Hershii's kids.
That was so sweet. And it's so unexpected because I didn't know, but I didn't know because I don't like, this is my first introduction to Hershii, but come to find out, my sister, Courtney, shout out to Courtney, I'm going to tell you to watch so you can see them, shout out. She was like, I follow Hershii on TikTok. I've been following Hershii on TikTok for a long time. And she's like, and so I was very excited to see Hershii on Drag Race this season. So that's why she was very interested in watching. And she was like, yeah, she talks about her kids all the time. Da, da, da. And I was like, oh, that is sweet because I had no idea. So it was nice to hear that conversation. Made me go, oh, it's lovely to hear stuff that you don't know about these queens and their backstory, and the fact that Hershii has two kids, and she was talking about the difficulties that she's dealt with outside people, family members included, and but how they just heard her partner just go through this and they take care of the little boy and little girl, and they just raise them, and then she was like, I never thought about being a dad. She never thought about that. It's in my life. I just never thought that was happening. That was for me, or even thought to do it. And then met this amazing person, and then something happens that he has to become the dad to these beautiful kids. And he's like, I want you to do it with me. And because of the relationship that we have, I'm like, yeah, we'll do it. I was just like, romantic and sweet and family. And I love it. I love it. I swooned and I gasped and loved every second of this moment.
I loved this. I love Hershii.
Me too. Me too.
And then we get air horns.
Boo, 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 boo.
And Becky G walks in.
Could I be honest?
I would not have been able to recognize her out of a lineup.
I don't know that woman. I ain't never heard of that woman a day in my life.
You didn't hear that song they did for the lip sync? You'd never heard that song?
I'd never heard that song.
Wow. Okay.
I was like, who is this little petite little thing walking in here? And everybody's so excited. But she a little thing.
Yeah.
Look at her. So tiny and cute.
From what I remember, she produces mostly music in Spanish.
Okay.
So she's one of those. She leans more to the Latina demographic, but she has done some hit songs.
Crossover work.
Some hit songs in English, like "Shower." We'll talk about that again later.
Mm-hmm.
I knew the song. My roommate didn't know who she was. I knew who she was because I had heard of her, and I was like, "Oh, cute!" And she's been like popping up on some songs that I've heard recently in Spanish, and I was like, "Oh, cute! I love that she's still doing music." My roommate didn't know her, but knew the song, so I was like, "Okay, well, at least that's 50% there."
Yeah,
she was lovely.
She was lovely. She was fine.
Lovely. Lovely.
Geneva was having a fit.
Geneva was I perform her music. Immediately went in with lyrics too, and Becky was like, "Great." I mean, they brought her on the most Latina season ever, so I'm
absolutely
happy to see that.
Absolutely.
Yeah, she was lovely.
She
came
was
in,
lovely.
talked to the girls.
Yeah. Wished them luck. It was like, I'll see you all out there. And I was like, okay.
She didn't bring South African pastries like Charlize Theron did. But,
right. I mean, but everybody can't be Charlize, I guess.
I guess. But, and then that's it.
Yeah.
This episode was very cut and dry.
Very much.
Well, there's a conversation as well where everyone is like, well, how are we going to do this Rated Queen thing? It's the same format as last week's premiere, Rated Queen, whatever. And everyone is like, I'm going to be fair. And it's Jane is the first one to be like, well, I'm going to judge based off of the talent that I see.
That's what she said. And then just put a pin in that. We'll be back.
She did nothing of the sort. Nothing.
Because she's a liar.
But yeah, that's all. And then we,
I love it.
I was like, I have to pull the screenshot from it.
You did great.
It's a cute little logo. Queen Choice Awards hosted again by Derek Barry.
Period. As Britney Spears.
I love Derek. I love Derek. Like, yes, give Derek more screen time on Drag Race. I love her. And our judging panel. This is cute for Mama Ru.
It is.
I am not mad at this Ru outfit.
Me either. I thought it was cute. I thought she looked amazing in it.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I liked it. I actually think I gave her a 90 for this look.
I would give it a 90 as well.
Mm-hmm.
I think Becky looks cute.
Mm-hmm.
Michelle looks great.
Mm-hmm. Ross is Ross, and he looks nice in his little shiny jacket.
The same one he wears every damn episode.
Look, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. It's cold in there.
I think that jacket was like $1,200. So of course he's gonna,
I will wear it every day too.
Yeah. Valid and fair.
Somebody go see this doggone coat if I spent $1,200 on.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Let's talk about our talent show. First up, Geneva Karr.
Mm-hmm.
This was good.
It was fine.
Geneva,
it was a little stiff.
La diva más latina. Geneva.
I loved it. It was so catchy. It was so catchy. I was like, I was grooving. She was a little stiff in the dance, but I felt like the song itself was good.
Yeah, I thought it was good. It was very funny. I liked the whole thing. It was cute.
Mm-hmm.
I the part with the chile I thought was very cute. The reveal was good.
Yeah.
She can dance.
Mm-hmm.
In this moment.
I like it. And I love this. I love this shot that you pulled because it definitely gives the essence of what she was doing, and it gives us movement, and that's what she was doing. She was moving a lot with the skirt and dress.
This was my chaotic image choice of the episode, just like Mirage in the last one. I was like, I have to have one, and
it worked.
But I love Geneva.
Me too. It was a good talent.
Next up, Miss Hershii.
Baby. Whiplash. If you don't know nothing about Miss Hershii, she'll give you whiplash. I love this talent. It was so good. It was good. It was good. She performed it good. It was good.
Why did she look like a UPS driver?
She was on safari.
Why was she on safari?
Because in the jungle, welcome to the jungle is where a lot of stuff happens. If she's trudging around the jungle, she might get her hair caught and it might whip it off in a tree branch or something, but not with her because she got on whiplash. So it don't matter if that tree yank and pull, that wig ain't coming off. She could whip. Yeah, I liked it. I'm gonna make all the excuses for her. Look here. I am biased. I'm gonna put it out there. I'm gonna put it out there right now. I'm very biased to Miss Hershii. I love Miss Hershii. She can do no wrong to me. Maybe a little bit, but not at this moment. She can't. And I love this talent. And I don't care if she looks like a UPS driver.
I love her. I thought the song was good. Written by Cornbread.
Yes.
I think of all the original songs that we heard over both of these episodes, I think this was my favorite song. This, and then followed by the one that's kind of grown on me even more, Mirage.
I'm trying to think.
They say I'm a bitch.
Oh yes, I watched that like several times.
Yeah.
Yes, I love that one.
Yeah, Mirage is. Yeah, I think Mirage, Hershii. What a good song. Amanda. Wait, no, Tsunami. Tsunami's song was good. Yeah, that would be probably.
Tsunami song was good.
Tsunami song was good, but I was confused by the jungle of it all, but like whatever. I'm not like pressed about it. It is what it is. I thought she was lovely.
Lovely, great performance.
Plasma.
I like Plasma. I think she is funny. She did a lot. I just think she did a lot. And I have to agree with Michelle Visage.
Yeah.
She did a lot. And she should have just focused on one thing and just did it so well that folks are like, yes, girl. Like, I don't think the burlesque was necessary. It wasn't needed. Like, she could have just stood there and sang and did her little her impressions and called it a day. Like, she didn't have to do the whole rip, because all you did was rip off two sleeves. Like, you ain't even show nothing for real. No, like the burlesque aspect of it all. Like, she ain't even rip off the jumpsuit, but it, she could have just sang and did the impressions and it would have been perfectly fine. But it was still funny. I still chuckled. I still laughed.
I liked it. I thought it was good. I kind of liked it was very like variety show talent. Like that's what I like. And it was a live vocal.
Yeah, it was. It's good.
And that's what impressed me the most, honestly. I definitely agree that maybe a couple of things didn't need to happen. But I liked the glove reveal into the other glove. The ripping off the tux part at the end I thought was cute. She really likes a pair of pants. Is what we're learning with Miss Plasma. We'll talk more about some pants on Plasma later. But I was impressed with the talent. I thought it was a really good. It might be in my top 3.
Okay.
I really enjoyed it.
Good.
Now, what I really enjoyed was Nymphia.
Absolutely.
This is now, I think, the 3rd time on Drag Race that we've had Asian queens, being Nymphia, Gia Gunn, and Raja, all showing 3 very different styles of Asian dance performance.
Oh.
All of them phenomenal. All of them are phenomenal. And I'm not the world's biggest fan of Gia Gunn, but I will go ahead and say she should have won that talent show on her All-Star season. Like that, she should have done it. Because she did she did Japanese kabuki inspired performance. Raja did an Indonesian dance performance, and now we're getting this Taiwanese dance performance from Nymphia. I thought the way she did this whole thing with the reveal, with the face makeup, was so smart. The sleeves were so good. The talent. I think if this was judged by RuPaul, I think Nymphia would have been in the top 2.
It should have been. This was so good. And I love the representation that we're seeing on the Drag Race. And I feel like Nymphia she just did it. She just for me, this was my favorite talent of the night. Like, I love me some Hershii, and this was my favorite one of the night. I thought it was so beautifully done. And it was something that was said during the workroom that we didn't talk about, was when they were talking. I think Nymphia was talking to, I want to say it was Megami, maybe. I'm not sure who she was talking to, but she was talking about, they asked her where she was from. And she was like, I was born in Taiwan, but I moved to New York 5 years ago. And they were like, did you do drag in Taiwan? She was like, yeah. And I was talking about the drag scene in Taiwan and all this other things. And she was like, yeah, it's not a huge scene. Everybody in Taiwan drag know each other. We're like look like a big drag family. We all know, da da da. And they were like, "Oh, you pushing to be the host of Taiwan's RuPaul's Taiwan Drag Race, RuPaul's Drag Race Taiwan." She was like, "I don't think Taiwan's big enough to do that." And they're like, "But maybe you can make it happen and for it to grow." And I'm like, I think we probably go get a Taiwan drag race soon because I could see people in Taiwan who maybe haven't started their drag journey or
Mhm.
had just started their drag journey. More people like will see her on here. I'm like, I want to do that. I could do that. Why can't I do that? And she's representing very beautifully right now because this was so stunning and amazingly beautiful. I loved it. I loved it. This was my favorite. This was my favorite performance.
Yeah, it was my favorite as well, for sure. Next up, Megami. Is this the most groundbreaking talent performance we've ever seen? No.
No,
I do appreciate the message of this.
absolutely.
And a lot of people are like, well, why did you choose this for your talent? Because she wanted to.
No, she wanted to. That's what she wanted to show her platform.
And she said on social media, she's like, this is the one opportunity and the one thing that I knew they couldn't edit out of the episode. And I was like, that's
Absolutely.
smart. That's smart.
Absolutely.
And her queer art is worth protecting. Let me make
Absolutely.
that very clear.
Absolutely. Anybody's art is worth protecting, whether you like it or not. It's the art, an expression. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh no, you're fine. I thought the lip sync was good. The message was good. There are other ways that I think this could have been delivered that would have been a bit more
Memorable.
seamless, a bit more memorable, a bit more seamless. Like, I would have loved if there had been like some sort of like banner that she lifted up and went around or something, like made it more like artistic and like dancerly almost, maybe. I don't know.
I mean, she could have done something to give more impact to the message because I feel like the message was lost at the. It was just like pushed to the end. And it was like rushed at the end. Like I feel like she should have started with. She came out with the flag, sang a couple of bars, grabbed the first poster, and held it longer. You know what I mean? And just hold it during the song. You don't have to do a whole lot of anything. Just hold it, then you switch it, and you hold it, and you give them time to read it, and it doesn't feel rushed. And then you switch it. By the time you get to that swell in the song, you're at the last two, and then you can hold it up. And it's just you just have to think about the performance and the nuances of everything and what's going to give the most impact. That would have gave more impact. I think she rushed it at the end and it took away the impact of the message, but it was still a great message.
Yeah, I agree with that. Mhi'ya, Iman, Lepaige, living up to her mother, Kennedy Davenport's reputation in talent show performances and doing a bunch of flips onto a box.
And here's my thing. I had a problem with some people like talking about anybody can do, we can see flips and stunts anywhere. Well, then do it. If you could do it, if anybody could do it, then do it. Oh, but you
I would
can't
like
do
to
it.
see you do it.
But you can't do it, so that's why you didn't do it. Yeah. A lot of queens know how to do some stunts and some tricks and some flips, but did they do it like she do it? Don't knock her down because she did something you've seen. Have you seen it the way she just presented it? No. She ate that up. Like she was on that box and she was on her head and then came back down and got back on that box and flipped into a split off the box. Baby, that was so good. I was like, work, Mhi'ya, work. Wasn't mad at it, and she looked good doing it.
She looked damn good doing it. Like, she looks damn good doing it. Yeah, I was like, I was very, very impressed by this whole performance. She's impressive.
She's impressive.
I can't do any of that.
Absolutely not.
I wish I could.
I hurt myself trying to do the first flip.
Exactly. Exactly.
Great.
And we closed with
Burger fingers.
Miss Generic Judy.
Burger fingers.
Burger fingers.
I mean, she did what she needed to do. She made Rue laugh. And that's what you're supposed to do on this show. That's the easiest path for you to get on the good side is to make Rue laugh, and she was cackling over some burger fingers. Is it stupid and crazy and ridiculous? Absolutely. Did she do a good job performing it? Sure. It was funny. It was campy. It was weird, and she did fine doing it.
I'm not gagging. Personally. I'm not gagging.
Okay.
So. Category
Love it.
is, thank you, Made You Luck. Ooh, Made You
That's
Luck.
cute. Ooh, I see you.
First up, Nymphia wins.
I love this. Her journey through the banana. It's green, ripe, then it's yellow, and then it's rotten. Almost brown. It's a good day. Like she gave us 4 reviews.
Yeah, it was 4 total.
And then it was like I'm rotten to the core and the brown.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, Nymphia, you know what? All right. Okay.
Sure.
I couldn't be mad at her. I was like, okay.
Like, sure, diva. Whatever, diva. Like,
Right.
okay.
Okay.
I'm not mad at it. You know, if everything we get from her is going to be yellow this season, I'm not mad.
Nope.
No, I thought it was good. The first one, when she comes out, it's not pictured here, but the first one when she comes out and it's the green banana.
Mm-hmm.
I really like that. Then my favorite one is this top one with the green bananas on the breasticle area.
Yep.
And then the yellow banana skirt.
Yes.
I just think the whole thing together is just stupid, and I appreciate it a lot. So
yeah.
Your score.
My score is a 94. I liked it. You give me 4 reveals, I give you credit for that.
I'm gonna give her a 96.
96. Mm-hmm.
Hershii Licqour-Jete. It's chocolate.
It's chocolate. Mm-hmm. It's chocolate. Is it the most? Huh?
Oh, go ahead.
Is it okay? Is it the most groundbreaking reveal and outfit itself? No. But does it look good on her? Absolutely. Like it looks like she's just dripping in chocolate. The chocolate was painted on her. Um, it's not so groundbreaking, but it's not ridiculous. I still like it. I still like it.
It's not bad.
Nope.
I don't personally have an issue with the length of the skirt.
Me either.
That was just me. It was like I didn't have an issue with it, honestly. But I love the puff shoulder. The gown itself looks gorgeous on her. I love the ruffle coat. She was like, I'm gonna do an old school club reveal. And I was like, I'm here for that. Like, I am not mad at that in the slightest. The glasses are everything to me. The updo is cute. Like, I think Hershii looks great.
Right. Me too. I agree.
Scores.
I give her 85.
I'm gonna give her a 90.
Okay.
Plasma. I have one issue. She's a tomato pincushion.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm really here for it.
Mm-hmm.
I have one issue with it.
Uh-huh.
I needed to be full pants.
Uh-huh.
This length of culotte is not doing it for me, mama.
Yeah.
But
I'll you.
the tomato pincushion reveal I thought was so cute. The story
Yes.
behind it was cute.
Mm-hmm.
I love that. Well, she ends up taking the pants off later, so I'm fine with it.
Mm-hmm.
Because we get rid of the pants, but I still thought it was good. She also gave 4-in-1 a little bit.
Yes, she did.
She had a couple of cute little reveals.
Mm-hmm. She did.
So yeah, I thought this was good.
Mm-hmm. It was good. I liked it. I liked the reveals. I liked the concept. I liked how she delivered it on the runway.
Mhm.
It was good. It was good. I'm not mad at it.
Scores.
My score for Plasma is a 89.
I'm gonna give her an 87.
Mm-hmm.
Mhi'ya, Iman, Lepaige.
I wasn't that much of a fan of this.
I'm not either, unfortunately.
And I agree, she revealed it too quickly. We didn't enjoy the first look long enough
Yeah.
to see it. So it wasn't a favorite of mine. I was like, I get what she was doing, and the print is pretty, but it just
Mhm.
wasn't. It just didn't hit it for me.
Yeah. I love this head wrap, though. I will
Yes.
say that's my favorite part of this whole thing is the head wrap. I don't love because all of the yellows that she has going on in the garment are these more like muted and darker yellows,
Mm-hmm.
and then to have this like piss yellow in the best way wig going on underneath it kind of threw
Mm-hmm.
me off. I was like, this is just too much of like a warm yellow, and I need these to be more cooler yellows.
Mm-hmm.
I think the swimsuit looks good.
Mm-hmm.
The fabric is interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I think she was trying to have the fabric do most of the heavy lifting with the garment, and unfortunately,
Mm-hmm.
it just doesn't. And I honestly think this is part of why maybe she wasn't in the top.
Yep. Possibly.
Because if we're judging based on talent, I think I probably would have put her in my top 2.
Yeah. Yeah.
But scores for Mhi'ya.
I give her 79.
I'm gonna give her a 70 because I do still think that the body or the swimsuit looks good. The head wrap is fine. It doesn't all just come together for me the way that I want it to, but it's not the worst thing I've ever seen.
Absolutely.
Geneva Karr. I love this.
Me too.
I love this. Going from mariachi to this gorgeous gown. Oh, it's so good.
Yeah. I really like this one a lot. I was like, mm, okay, Miss Carr, loving it. It was so seamless, the reveal, and she didn't have to, like she say, this is a reveal. I don't leave stuff on the runway. She just it didn't look super bulky up at the top. Now that I'm looking at this picture, it looks a little bulky, but not super bulky because she is a bigger queen. So it looks like it's just her being, voluptuous or whatever. So it's not horrible, but it's good. And when she took it off and revealed that dress, I was like, yes, mama, I'm here for this. It was good. It was good.
It's very, very solid. And I'm not mad at this in the slightest.
Mm-mm.
She cute.
She real cute.
She's cute. Scores.
I gave her 93.
I'm gonna give her a 90. Megami. I love this. but not for a reveal category.
Right.
I wish it, because I love the Pan's Labyrinth reference. I think that's a really strong reference point to pull from. But if you're gonna do the eyes, I need it to be more like lifelike. I need it to be like prosthetic instead of just painted on. I need something. I need your hands to be eyes. Like there's no fingers, it's just eyes. Like I just need something. And it didn't all come together for me. But the garment itself is very beautifully made. And she made this herself. So I'm gonna give her some props for that too.
Right. I think it's a good outfit. It looks good on her. It just wasn't the category. It didn't hit the theme. Like, where's the reveal? And the eyes were just not enough. It just wasn't enough. But it still looked good. It just wasn't the thing. And
unfortunately.
Unfortunately. And for that, my score is a 68.
I'm gonna give her a 71. And last up, Plain Jane.
This first look, I love.
The coat is gorgeous.
The coat is gorgeous. The headpiece, she looks beautiful in that moment. And I understand the second look. I appreciate. I'm like, oh, this is just really just telling her story. She's from the Russian part of her, and now she's in Boston, and she's the Boston girl. And it's a good journey, a good story. She took us on a journey, and it was fine. The second look is like a little pedestrian, but it's supposed to be because it's just an everyday Boston girl going to a game and celebrating with the boys. Here, it's a good look.
Yeah,
can't deny it. It's a good look. That first look is stunning, though.
Yeah. I think the coat is really strong. I like the coat a lot. The second look doesn't do it for me. The cut of these Daisy Dukes it's not high enough for me, and it's also not low enough for me. Like I don't find that cut to be lovely. I think the shirt she's wearing looks a little cheap. But
I think that might be the purpose. That might be the.
I think it is, but if you're trying to look cheap, I still want it to be expensive. You know what I mean? But the coat is gorgeous. So
yeah,
of course.
For me, I gave her an 85.
I give her an 80. So we get our judges' critiques. We go to Untucked. We're like, honestly, nothing
happened. I don't even remember. It was just not a lot happened in Untucked.
They were like praising Jane for what happened, and Becky G comes back and talks to them again, and it's a lovely conversation.
Then we get the Raider Queens.
Yeah, we go to Raider Queen. And everyone's judging fairly, like they said they were going to, except for Jane.
She's judging and putting people at the top who she thinks did the worst. And then everybody who did the best, she put them at the bottom so she can have a better chance of winning.
Honestly,
sure.
I do the same thing, so I'm not, like, I get it.
It's
like the game player in me has to be like, no, I get it. Like, yes, we're in Drag Race, but yes, I get it. Like, when you're trying to get yourself ahead, especially when there's immunity on the line. Like, I understand exactly why she did it.
Exactly. When you are in a situation and you're playing a game, you have to look out for yourself in that game. And if it's a chance you can get safety and immunity, you go for that chance to do that. And once they threw this element into Drag Race, it's no longer just Drag Race. This is now Drag Race with a game twist that I have to game now. And she gamed it. And it made sense to me. I wasn't mad that she did it. I was just like, oh, she's here to play. And people they should have also came in to play. But
Yeah. But everyone was going to judge so fairly, Lana.
yeah, that's what we say. I will always tell you that. But
Mm-hmm.
what I do in the judging booth, what we see this across all voting things across the world and how people talk. We say a lot of stuff outside because Black Lives Matter, Trans Lives Matter, Queer Lives Matter. We love, we're allies. And then we go into the voting booth and vote against everything that we just said we were allied to. We vote against that, because it helps us. It works for us because voting against that means I get to be ahead. So we see this every election season. We see this in every game we play, and it's the game. And you just have to deal with the you just learn how to play the game better yourself. So I wasn't mad at her for doing it.
Yeah. Yeah. I agree with that.
But what I don't understand is when people go and vote against their own thing. Like, what's going to help you? You
that's
vote against that. That's a
conversation.
whole other story. But okay.
We find out that according to the Rated Queen ratings, the top 2 of the week are Plain Jane and Geneva Karr.
Sure.
I'm not fundamentally upset at Geneva being in the top. I'm not fundamentally upset at it. I think my top 3 would have been Geneva, Nymphia, and Mhi'ya.
Sure. I mean, I think for me, Jane probably would have been 4th as far as no, Hershii probably.
I think she would have been last for me.
As far as the talent go, unfortunately for me, it would have been Megami because
I understand, yeah.
Hers it just got lost in the shuffle. But I think for me, my top would have been Hershii, Nymphia, and Mhi'ya.
Sure.
And then you put in Geneva, Plasma, Geneva, Plain, and then Megami. That'd probably be in order for me.
Sure. But yes, we have Geneva and Generic Judy lip syncing to Shower, the only song that Americans are going to know by Becky G. So yeah, that's what we're going to do for the lip sync. And I went into this lip sync and I was like, Geneva, you need to destroy this girl. Get yourself that immunity, sis.
You are the Becky G fan, the Becky G stan. This is what we
You
were
are the
expecting
dancer.
for you.
You are the Becky G super fan. This wasn't a good lip sync on either end.
I didn't enjoy it. I didn't enjoy the lip sync. I was just like,
it's like,
okay.
Okay.
I would have been like, both of you can sashay away. I know we said it for the win, but you two are bad. This was just not good. But
we eliminate both of them, and then we go to a top 12. I think that sounds great.
I must say, because if you think about it, if you put those two up against the two from last week, they would have got 8 up.
Oh, yeah.
I got 8 up, but
yeah, because Q definitely did a better job than both of these.
Absolutely. Sure. Absolutely. And Q didn't do that great, but she did better than them.
Agreed. But the winner is Generic Judy. And we move.
Good job.
Yeah, sure, whatever. I'm like, the one person I don't like on this cast with immunity now. Good.
Only reason I'm tolerating is because in the draft I got stuck with Plain.
Well, not in this draft.
No, not in this draft. In another draft, I got stuck with her. So I'm happy that she won, at least in the other draft.
Yes. But next week, our groups come together. Sapphira is instantly clocking Plain Jane. And I'm here for it.
I can't wait.
Because I forgot they're both from Massachusetts. So they know each other.
Okay, good.
I'm ready for Sapphira to clock her tea all season. I think that sounds great. I think that sounds fantastic and lovely and wonderful. So, and we find out that next week is the ball.
It's a ball. I'm going to help you with that.
I'll be okay.
We're going to make it work for us. We're going to do it. But it's going to be fun to watch, I tell you.
Oh, I'm very excited for it. I'm very, very excited for it. But before we go, it's time for the first draft update of the season. And thank you to David for automating all of our draft updates this season.
We love you, David.
We are a stan of David. So, as no one drafted generic Judy, she currently sits in last place where she belongs. With that being said, Lana, you are currently sitting in 5th place with 9 points.
Because I don't even remember who I had besides Hershii.
You have a mandatory meeting, Hershii, Licqour-Jete, and Mhi'ya, Iman, Lepaige.
Okay. I'm fine. Look, I'll be fine later. Right now, yeah. Gotcha.
When you hear how close all the scores are, though, don't be worried.
Okay.
Don't be worried. Rhea is currently sitting in 4th place with 9.5 points.
Ah, okay.
With a team of Nymphia, Megami, and Tsunami.
Okay.
Eve is currently sitting in 3rd place with 10 points. With Q, Mirage, and Tsunami. Brandon is currently in 2nd place with 10.5 points. With Geneva, Nymphia, and Dawn. And I'm currently in the lead.
With 11 points?
11.5 points.
Okay.
With a team of Sapphira, Crystal, Morphine, Love Dion, and Plasma. I was like, who else did I have? Plasma. And I love my team, and I think my team is going to slay this season, honestly. I'm very excited. But that is that. We have done both premieres of Drag Race Season 16. Let us know in the comments, who would you have had in your top 2? Where would you have rated your queens? Who are you rooting for the most? Who are you excited to see in the ball next week? I will say, I love me some Auntie Drag, but I'm a little worried for Hershii. Especially because it's also a design challenge. I'm a little worried. I'm a little worried for Miss Hershii, but I'm keeping all of the good vibes in the universe. And I'm hopeful.
Me too.
So I'm worried for Amanda too. Either of them going home first would be my worst nightmare, honestly.
I don't want that. I definitely don't want that.
I don't want either of them going. But let us know, who are you worried for next week in the ball? Who should we be worried about? But thank you for joining us. We will be here all year giving you almost all things drag. We've got season 16 right now. We just wrapped up Canada. That review will be out either right before or right after this one, so make sure to check that out. We've got UK versus the World 2. Our cast assessment is now live on the channel. Make sure to go check that out. We've got our España All-Stars cast assessment, which will be out shortly after this one, so make sure to check that out as well. And we're finishing Dracula. Remember when that was happening?
Yep.
But make sure to subscribe if you have not already. Hit all the buttons that say you support us, because we greatly appreciate your support. And if you want to support us in a monetary fashion, the super thanks button is available down below as well. And all that money goes right back into making this podcast better for you all, and we greatly appreciate it. So thank you very much. Make sure to follow our socials at The Cut Pod on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. You could also go follow me and Lana down below, because we're great. Hello, we're holding down the fort in these podcasts today. And make sure to go get your merch as well in the description, including but not limited to cup, mug. And with all that being said, cheers.
Cheers. Cheers to you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye. Ooh, that was pretty good.
Bye.